Ali. Everybody knows Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers of the time. He was called Mr. Great. He had won 3 world championship titles and had retired. He believed he was great, and so did the rest of the world. The point was, someone in his team looked him up and said, Mr. Muhammad Ali, you can win the first time. And he could believe, at the age of 38 years, that he could win the first time, and came out of retirement to face the current existing world champion Larry Holmes, all of 20 years plus. For those of you who have not seen the video, please don't. It's a sickening sight. Larry Holmes punched Muhammad Ali into submission. 9 rounds of beating of a man who was once called the world's greatest, until his trainer steps into the ring and throws in the towel. Muhammad Ali retires hurt, beaten, bulked, not a great champion anymore. Would have been better like the hair to what the hair did not do for Muhammad Ali to have rested on his laurels. Toastmasters, if you were the tortoise, would you have believed in yourself and moved on to do what the tortoise did? I asked this club one question. How many of you believe that D.K. Ramesh would have won the humorous speech contest last year? I see 7-8 times. A few years before, nobody did, except Ramesh himself. He believed he could win the humorous speech contest. And then he believed, a few of us along with him believed, and he went on to win the championship. He was an underdog. In this case, he was the tortoise. When I won the international speech contest, I never did I could. My mentor did, and there were a few senior Toastmasters club did. And I believed them. I was a tortoise then. I went on to win the state speech contest among 7,000 people worldwide. Suddenly, I was someone who was not only working hard, someone who worked smart. Ramesh worked hard and smart too. At life, are you working hard and smart? Or are you letting the water flow under your feet? Scene 3 is done. Both of them are aged. Both of them have become good friends now. Both of them rib each other on the races that they won and lost. In the course of one such discussion, the hair sportingly of the tortoise, my young old buddy, can we have one more race? The tortoise unconditionally agrees to one more race. The hare unconditionally says, yes. No conditions, unconditional. The race starts. This time the word presses there. TV9 is rolled out. ABC, BBC, CBC, everybody's come. The race starts, and as you would expect, the tortoise speeds. The hare speeds, and as you would expect, the tortoise slowly but surely trudges on. The hare comes to the banks of the river and waits. The tortoise comes there, jumps into the water, waits for the hare. The hare jumps onto the back of the tortoise. Both swim together, come onto the banks of the river. But wait, there's 100 more meters to go. And the hare can easily speed off. It does not. It offers its back to the tortoise. The tortoise climbs onto the back of the hare. Together, they win the race. What's the lessons in this for Toastmasters? Team spirit works. Together we can coexist even with an enemy, say Pakistan. Difficult to believe, but sometimes, some days it may be possible. When your strength is not enough, it's alright to seek an extra strength to make you win. Points to ponder. Obstacles are part of progress. Overcome them with your own means. If you do not have them, use external strength. How many of you work in a software company? 3, 4. How many of you work in companies? Almost all of you, a few of you, many of you. Good. The fourth point, teamwork is rewarding. But point number 3, Together we can be coexist. Are you coexisting, or are you climbing up the ladder by pulling on somebody, or trudging or standing his path? Is a question that I leave to you. Scene number 1, slow and steady wins the race. What I want all of you to do is, as you go back home, think over the story which I divided in 4 parts. Every point, every story, every incident has a different point to ponder. When I went through this little story in the book, I had different points to ponder. As I drove back from my home to this place, I had different thoughts which came for every incident. As you write down the story and go home, you will have a different take for every incident that happened. Because we don't think in real life situations. We believe that what exists, exists, and we are where we are. The lessons that I will give to you. Race 1, slow and steady is the race. Race 2, a fair race among unequals to supremacy. Does it happen at work and life? Fair race among. Do you think you are unequal to others? If you think, change the thought of yours. Look at race number 3. When you are pushed to the wall by your boss, someone at home, because you do not live up to certain conditions, because you are not disciplined to meet a deadline, because your job is on the line, do you agree to conditions and in the bargain lose? Race 4 should be the ideal situation for everybody. Everybody wins. The realization from the here and daughter story is, in scene number 1, overconfidence was not an issue, the attitude was the hair. That's why it lost. Scene number 2, the terrain we tread as up and downs. If you're not aware of it, my friends, you're in trouble. Scene number 3, intelligence helps. Smart work pays more than hard work. Together, we can offer more. I'm sure at Sunshine, together we can offer more for all of us. I hope these lessons which I told you now has some take-home value for all of you. I had a wonderful time conveying this little message to you. Hope all of you had a good time. Over to you, Master.